awesome people, my name is Josephine. I'm an artist, knitter, and creative adventurer, and today I'm going to talk to you about something that is really important to me, and that is what I have learned from my failures. Now, everybody fails. All the successful people that you will ever read about, ever hear, which I suggest you definitely read people's success stories, wherever it may be, positive motivational books, all of those. Always suggest it. And I had mentioned that I had failed on my Gotta Knit Them All project, and I had learned a lot. And this has been like the fifth or sixth thing that I have done. Five or six thing that I have done, which I will share a timeline of that later, that I have tried from a creative standpoint and from an entrepreneurial standpoint of doing and building, and it kind of falling apart on me. And there are a lot of different things that I have learned, and here are my top 5 in descending order things that I have learned from doing, from failing. And these are amazing, and I just love to share them with you. So, first is goal setting. Goal setting is one of the biggest important things that I can ever tell you to do. Out of all of these things, the one reason is because if you don't have a goal, where are you going? How do you know where you're going? And what I like to do with my goals, I like to put number goals on them, because numbers are something that we can physically see, physically count. It's something that we can follow, keep track of, and pace ourselves on. So whether it be me running for 5 minutes, which I actually prefer walking, or I'll walk, or I'll do some kind of exercise, yoga, stretches. I like to do a lot of ab training because it's fun. And that kind of thing, whether it be a time number goal, whether it be a objective goal. So like, let's say I want to create 5 pieces or 3 to 5 pieces within 2-day setting. That's fine. I can do that. 4 to 5 pieces of artwork. Great. Awesome. Number. I can see that number and I can say, yes, I have done this. I have done this in so many days. That's a time and an objective number there. And by putting these numbers on it, you are able to consistently get yourself, whether it be knitting hats, painting, drawing, exercising, all of these things. I have found that it's best to put a number goal on it. Number 4, self-discipline. Now, when you make a goal, that is a promise to yourself. And a promise to yourself is something that you want to keep, because you don't want to break that promise to yourself, because if you can't keep a promise to yourself, how can you keep other people's promises? And that's a very important thing to me, is keeping other people's promises, and as well as keeping my promise to myself. And so each time I set a goal, and I do that goal, I put that number goal on it so I can make that promise. And by promising myself, that guarantees that I will go and do it. I will find time. I will find time. That's self-discipline. Find time to do the thing. To do the thing that I have set. And you will break promises to yourself. And that happens. The thing is, don't beat yourself up about it. Which is another self-discipline thing, because you got all of these negative voices going up in your head, and you'll beat yourself up about it. Don't. Reset your goals, because maybe there was something that didn't work for you for that particular goal, or it was just too much in one time. Shrink it, reevaluate it, do whatever you need to do to feel accomplished. Because the key point of all of this is to feel accomplished. Okay, number 3 is to be playful about this whole thing. And one of the things that I had talked about in my Gotta Knit Them All and Why It Failed video is I didn't keep the business part of it and the creative, playful part of it separate from each other. And that was one of the real struggles, because I enjoyed knitting. I enjoyed solving the problem, the puzzles of how to put all of these Pokemon together. And they were going well. And then I jumped right into the pattern making, which is the what I would consider the post-production stage, and then I went right into, that would be the production stage a little bit, pre-production, post-production, and then I jumped right into the post-production selling point, and that just wasn't really helpful for me. I moved too quickly. I burdened myself with too much because I didn't really spend enough time in the play of it and enjoy it and build up enough momentum for that play so it'll spill over into those other aspects. So that's why I suggest be playful and find ways to keep it fun throughout the entire way of doing it. If it feels too hard, reevaluate it and try something different. Maybe a different approach really helps. So, number 2, bring all of this is tumbling down into bringing positivity into your life. Now, a lot of people are just like, oh, be positive, keep yourself positive. Well, all of those ideas are great. Not saying don't do that. You need to be positive. And the world is full of negativity. Their world will have things that will try and get you down. And to not get yourself down, you want to fill that world with positive. Fill your world with positivity. Fill it with books. I love listening to motivational books, talks, success stories. Because when you see other people's success, you feel successful. Because you are building that success. And when you fill yourself with positive things that are going on in the world, there's tons of stuff going on in the news that is negative. There is also a ton of positive stuff that you just don't hear that often. So try and include more things that are positive and interesting that are happening in the world that are doing great things. And all of this will accumulate. All of this will build and fill your world with positivity. And for our number 1 thing, that all of this won't work if you do not have this. And this is something that everybody will tell you, no matter what kind of marketing you're doing, no matter what project, is consistency. Consistency is key. Keep consistency simple. Work for find ways that you can do everything in an easy, efficient manner for you to achieve, and so that you can be consistent every day. And you make that time. You have to make that time to achieve it. So, reevaluate 5 things. Goal setting, self-discipline, be playful, fill your world with positivity, and consistency. I promise if you follow these 5 things, you will do amazing in whatever you set your mind to. You guys be awesome. I'll catch you guys later. Bye!